The goals established in our 2025 strategic plan, Equity for All, set clear division-wide priorities to eliminate gaps in opportunity and achievement, as well as prepare all students to graduate ready for college, careers, and life. Every student's ability to access and engage with high-quality learning is essential to achieving these goals. That is why instructional excellence is one of the division's 5 strategic goals. Instructional excellence helps us to ensure that learning is aligned to a division-wide instructional framework and high-quality curricula, engaging and rigorous, culturally relevant, differentiated to student strengths, responsive to students' social, emotional, academic needs, and supported and monitored by school and division administrators and instructional coaches. In this video, we'll be sharing 3 aspects that showcase how at ACPS, instructional excellence begins with ensuring high-quality instruction is delivered to all students. Implementing our content-based English Learner Program model, middle school project, and high school project are prime examples of this. Approximately 54% of all students in ACPS speak a language other than English, and 36% are English language learners. It is important to promote research-based best practices for English learner students in the general education classroom as a part of good classroom instruction. EL best practices include the following: activating prior knowledge, which consists of making connections to past learning. Making content more understandable by using visuals, gestures, and modeling. Promoting student-to-student interaction through the use of cooperative learning structures. Being explicit in the instruction of language, which means teaching key academic language of the content areas. Differentiating instruction by providing different levels of support according to the students' different language proficiency levels. Using culturally responsive instruction, including using books and resources that represent students' home cultures. And encouraging metacognition that gets students to think and reflect about their learning. These practices ensure that all students have access to grade level content and that content is used as the vehicle through which language is learned. The overarching goal of this service model is for students to access grade level content and learn the English language simultaneously. A middle school project work team composed of instructional leaders, teachers, parents, and students was developed to address potential revisions and provide future recommendations to the ACPS school board regarding the middle school framework. The work of the team addresses questions such as, how should advanced courses at the middle school level be constructed to provide rigor and engagement to all students with a focus on removing barriers to student success? Should ACPS change its mathematics pathways at middle school? Is the dual language expansion on target to meet objectives? What type of bell schedule provides the best results for students learning in ACPS and the opportunity for students to explore areas of interest? What acceleration courses should students take in the middle school? The work to address these questions can be seen in the 2022-23 school year. For example, the middle school bell schedules were adjusted so that they include 30 minutes of seal time, and the dual language expansion continues at the middle school level with the addition of dual language social studies and dual language instructional coaches. Similarly, our high school project educational design team has initiated a plan for systemic implementation of project-based learning practices to engage students in rigorous, authentic learning that develops academic knowledge and skills for success. Project-based learning, or PBL, is a high-impact teaching method in which students learn by actively engaging in real-world projects that are personally meaningful. In this learning approach, teachers make learning come alive for students. One example of how this can look is in an AP statistics class. This teacher gives a few details about an illustration of probability to students, then added an element of surprise. Students engaged in a fun game of egg roulette, where they took turns smashing an egg from a carton of 8 boiled and 4 uncooked eggs. With each turn, students could practice calculating the probability of whether the egg they smashed was cooked or uncooked. The teacher stated, "Simulations can be a confusing idea to kids, And having high impact activity that grabs attention is a really good way to teach difficult concepts. He also said, statistics is the most applicable math. You can spend 1 month in the classroom and go out into the world and do real statistics and answer real questions. The best way to teach statistics is to get out in the real world, generate some data, and analyze it. Instructional excellence is about creating a culture of substance, depth, relevance, and critical thinking in curriculum and instruction. That way, students from all ethnic, racial, and socioeconomic groups can achieve excellence and develop their abilities to the fullest. When we align our core values, goals, and strategies, we ensure that all ACPS students are engaged in classroom instruction, have access to the educational resources needed to enhance their learning, and participate in safe, friendly, and welcoming environments.